California is not the place to live while doing crazy shit. And with all the fun and craziness that we have, it just always leads to this. Wait, what?
I'm reporting your deal out here.
And I just want to have fun and live my life. So I started looking all over America and found out there's a specific spot in the center of America where you can get cheap land, all 4 seasons. So I started looking at Kansas.
You selling? Give me it now.
Yeah, it's that one right there.
Wow.
This is hilarious. It's like a medieval, looking. Yeah.
As of right now, I'm not getting the best feeling off this pond. It doesn't seem very deep. It seems shallow. So I have to check that. And then these people, literally right there. That's fairly close. The key features I'm looking for a home is probably around 10 acres, a nice built home with no neighbors, and a pond. I'd love to have a pond. Wow, I love this inside. I really like this balcony. I really like that too. Nah, this is a beautiful master. Wow. Just overall, not too fond of this house. I haven't met these neighbors yet. I haven't met the ones over there. It just seems too close. Something about the house doesn't get me right for some reason. We're just gonna move on to the next house. So when I went out to Kansas City, I met up with Noah and his mother. They are the winners of the contest that I held with selling merchandise. Don't worry, I'll hold another one of those. But I went and linked up with them, and then we went and looked at some houses together.
You could ramp off something right there.
See that neighbor over there? I'm gonna go talk to him real quick. Hey there, how you doing?
I'm going to county tomorrow.
Doing good. I just, I'm actually interested in it, so I just had some questions for the neighborhood, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I just really overall like the look and the feel of this house. Whoa, look at that big one. So this is the master, right?
Sweet wallpaper.
Yeah, but I just saw there wasn't a shower, and that's what this one was. Bro, what a weird house. This one has a lake on it, it looks like. Very old house. Don't know how I feel about that, but it's got a huge warehouse, which I want to film videos out there. Got the oldest kitchen known to man. Oh, there's a downstairs, too. Wow, I did not expect that to just like be this much bigger. That does not smell good. It just smells moldy. After looking at some of these houses and having a time crunch, I had to fly back home. Originally, when I made this plan to go to Kansas, I found houses I loved. I didn't want to go until I knew I found the house. And I'm glad I went because they weren't what they were supposed to be. They weren't that cool. They weren't as expected. The neighbors were closer and they were garbage. So I decided to look a little more and I made a trip back out to Kansas. This looks a lot bigger than it looks, but it's really like, go walk over there in like 20 seconds. The other side of that property. On video, it looked a lot bigger. And I was thinking like putting a pond up here. It's just not that big though, and it's all downhill. Oh, wow. Yeah, this house is amazing, but it's still missing a couple things that I pretty much want, like a pond and, you know, a bigger warehouse. The house is great size. Property just a little small, I guess, for what I'm looking for. We're looking at another house out in the middle of nowhere. This one so far so good. Doesn't have a pond. It has like somewhat of a warehouse. It's got 3 garages outside right over there. We still got a couple more houses to look at. I think I looked at around 9 houses, but there was one that I absolutely loved and I think I'm gonna get. So we're now at one of the last houses. It's really so far out in the middle of nowhere that I literally don't know how I feel about this. The warehouse, it's got this house and it's got the pond. It's pretty big. I'd want to make this bigger. This isn't big enough for me. Guys, look at the bar for all the water I'm gonna have because I don't drink. As much as this house is cool, aged in a way, it's just old. So after I was having a lot of trouble finding a house in Kansas, I decided to kind of look for a car for me to drive in the meantime because I sold my $100,000 car to buy this house and I don't have a car. So I went out looking for cars and I made an entire video of me car shopping, but I realized I sold something so big and so precious to me to make this happen. Why would I go and just waste money for something I really don't need? So I bought a cheap and rare car that I found for a great price from a single owner grandma with 60,000 miles on it. It looked like it just rolled off the lot and I got really lucky with that, and that's my car for the meantime. I started looking for houses again, but in different states like Chicago, Indianapolis, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, Oklahoma, and I came across a house that I actually kind of liked. All right, so here's the pond. The biggest reason why I'm looking at this property at all needs work, for sure. I see this being a possibility. I have to just clean this up, and I want to make it a bit bigger, actually. That looks like that's the drain, so it doesn't overflow. Wow, this place is crazy. They have a firing range back here. A little cabin out there, too. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of falling in love with this place, even though it's in the middle of nowhere. So one of the main reasons why I feel like this property is lower priced because of the main highway right there, and that there is a train track over there. The constant noise of cars going back and forth I think is why this is not as liked as a house. This is the shop where we do all the videos during winter. No one's gonna care about noise. All the drifting and all the things that I might want to do out here is definitely possible. It's just in the middle of nowhere. I believe that's propane or some sort of gas. Oh wait, that's for actual gas. You can put fuel in there. Holy shit, that's sick. This property's cool. I think I can make it happen. I really wanted to.
Cool thing about this house is I looked at it 6 months ago with me and Hannah on a video, and I didn't realize it till I got there. So I bought it. I'm in escrow.
Hey, feeling good, like I should.